I'm like shooting only here in this room in London.
Hey! Start by introducing yourself, like who you are, what you do, all that kind of thing.
So I'm Beatrice, and I'm right now I'm working as a influencer, photographer, whatever. It's something that I will always like, so I'm very happy to be able to do that. But I've done like a lot of things in my life. I studied journalism and audiovisual communication, so I did a little bit of that, like working on a TV or for media and whatever. And then I was working on retail. I did a little bit of here in Spain of freelancer photographer for social event, and yeah, that's me.
What made you leave working in doing TV? Because that sounds really interesting.
Yeah, but it was just after university, and it was this shitty TV station that I was with my best friend. I was very cool because at the first we started as a camera operators. It was a live TV show about politics and everything. But then they started to give us more responsibilities, and we were both of us doing everything like production, screenplay. I mean, in the we were working as a sounds, like techniques, everything, and the pay wasn't like I think no. They at first they didn't pay us anything, so yeah, that's why. And the show went like down, so there's no option for us to stay there. But yeah, it was very cool because we learned a lot. Yeah, and the rush of the moment to do everything, I really like it.
It sounds like a good experience, though, regardless.
Yeah, definitely.
So you said it was like a political thing. Are you like interested in politics? Is that something that you follow quite strongly, or?
Yeah, my family is super politic. My grandpa was affiliated to one party, so the politics are always in the family.
Yes, you've grown up with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So.
And politics was definitely something that I got into. I got more into it in university when I went to university the second time, and I got really into it, and then I found that like I felt really let down. So now I've like taken a step back, and I kind of been like, oh no, it's too much because I get too emotional about it. So
yeah, sometimes it's frustrating because you have these ideas that maybe you think is the best for all of us, and then you can you see that it's not happening, on that the politics go another way, and then it was
yeah.
But yeah, I think it's something very important for all of us. We have to be educated in that and be aware of everything that's happening. So
yeah. And then you were saying that you're doing photography now. So how did you get into doing photography?
So again, something with my family. My father was photographer. He was working in a studio, so photography is always in my family. Since I was little, I remember the first thing that I win in like in a contest, or it was a point and shoot, and I was carrying the camera everywhere with me. So yeah, it's something that have been always in my family, and since I used to do like a little photo shoot with my sister as a model, and then with my friends in high school, in college, so it's something that I grew up with, and it's an interested. So yeah.
You feel like it's in your blood then?
I think so. Yeah. My father, since I was little, was talking to me about like ISOs and like apertures and speed. So yeah.
Yeah, because it's definitely like learning a language, isn't it? Almost, I find it's just, it's can be overwhelming.
yeah, at first it was like, oh yeah, stop, please, it's too much. But then you get like more interested and everything.
Yeah, because I find that with your photography, definitely, I feel as though I can spot something that you've done, even if it's like someone else that you've taken a picture of on their Instagram. That you definitely have a very strong style. How long do you think that it took you to develop that style?
I think it's something that I grown in a way, because I always love like the vintage kind of film in everything, in like films and my style. So I think I try to portray that on my photography in a way. Like I say, I always have like this memory of the point and shoot and develop the film, and I'm nostalgic about that. So I try to plant that on my photography. I think I don't know. I try, but
yeah, I think it definitely works. So do you prefer film to digital, would you say, if you had to pick one?
I like the feeling of the film, but then working on digital is easier.
Yeah.
But if I have to choose, I would choose like film. Yeah, because of how make me feel more like the result. I'm like very excited to like shooting and like then have the film back, and yeah, I think so.
Yeah, having the film back is really exciting because you can take stuff you can take stuff that you have forgotten that you've taken it, and it's like a surprise. I really love it when you do those like the month in like on film and like looking back through those. I think that's a really nice highlight.
Yeah, I have to do it more and be more like, because I always forgot and only like shoot some couple of things, but I have to be like more. No, I'm gonna take picture now.
Yeah.
But yet, right now I'm waiting for. I think there are 3 roles in the whole period because they are starting like developing now, and I'm super excited. Like, oh, I want that email back.
Oh yeah, that'll be really exciting to get them back, and it'll be weird to see the process of like, especially documenting like this time or just before this time as well, when we were all isolated as well, and thinking like you had no idea what was coming when we took that picture.
Yeah, and I remember meeting you right before all this, and we were talking like, oh, this is big deal, but no kind of big deal. But then like all like start happening, and it's like, what?
Yeah.
But yeah, I regret not shooting more on film in that period because yeah, I was like on my head and I didn't take my picture. But yeah, a couple of them on isolation over there.
Yeah. So you're in Spain now?
Yes.
Yeah. And how do you find the style in Spain in relation to the style in London? Is it quite different in like fashion wise?
Yeah, I'm more in my hometown, I guess. Here, in a way, they're very afraid. It's my way of thinking. I don't know, of express themselves differently in style wise. While in London, you can see everything. People are not gonna judge you because you wear whatever. But here is more this kind of thing, like, oh, should I wear that because people are gonna look at me, or you know?
Yeah.
And the styles, I think more because we don't have more like a lot of variety on brands, on the stores and this kind of thing. People tend to dress more like each other, I think, because we don't have like in London, or I think in the UK you have more brands, or they are more available than here. That so people tend to dress more like with Zara and this kind of high street brands. This is more noticeable here in my hometown. That is very small, but in Madrid is a little bit different, I think.
Yeah. So was that like one of the what attracted you to moving to London?
Yeah, I always wanted. I was living in Madrid, and it's like kind of similar to London in a way of like big city, like a lot of option, and then I moved back here, and it's something that always attract me, like living in a big city, and London. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like the city. So yeah, definitely fashion wise, I'm be able to express myself, and it's something that attract me. Like,
Yeah. And did you find that it was like easier to do like the influencing when you're in London? Do you feel like there's more of a I don't know if market for it is the right word, but
yeah, there are more opportunities, and it's people are more used to that, to work like this kind of thing here. Just said like, oh, I work for Instagram, and people are like, but this is a job. I mean, what are you doing? Or it's not like established in a way. There's more brands open to pay people to create. Here is like developing, I think.
yeah.
Maybe Madrid is different, Madrid or Barcelona, but I never lived there, so I don't know exactly. But here, yeah, it's more difficult. The when I started to do this, the first brand that contacted me was brand from the UK, so it wasn't like Spanish brands. So that's the kind of market.
When did you start like doing Instagram? Did you sort of start? Because mine was kind of like, oh, just posting pictures of me and my friends in the beginning, and then I was like saw other bloggers, and I was like, oh, I want to do that. So then I went. Were you from like the word go, like this is just fashion, or did you like when did you take it more seriously?
So I started this account like 8 years ago, and it was more like my photography. But then I started study stylist wardrobe, and we were like in the group like playing like, oh, maybe social media is a good way, and we started like posting like outfit pictures, and I always say like it was like 3 years ago, but it was like 4 or 5 years ago, something like that. Yeah, and this I really like it. Like think about what to wear, like the picture, and I started like posting every day, and that way like grow. So
What's your favorite thing about Instagram? Like, why do you carry on doing it? Why do you love it?
I love connect with people. I mean, when I moved back, when I moved in London, my first friends were like Instagram people, and I love that. And then thinking of the outfit and take the picture. I love all this process of like creating or like plan the fit and the colors, and yeah, I feel like my own boss, like very creative. I can do like whatever I want, express myself in that way. I really like it.
Yeah, that's what I love about it as well, and it definitely is that thing of like curating it. It takes so much work, but then once you've got it right, it feels really good. When you've got like an outfit or something for a brand, how do you go about knowing how to shoot it? Do you always like think? Do you kind of just go somewhere and then sort of play it by ear, or do you think, right, this is what I want to do with that, and like I know exactly where I want to be?
I guess it depends on the project, but maybe yeah. Sometimes when I'm lazy, I say, okay, let's go there and shoot whatever. But if I get like inspired by the clothes or by a movie I saw or whatever, I plan like the location, and I get inspired by everything. Maybe for the clothes, I think, oh, maybe this is more like Frenchy, so let's go to this bar that have like this vibe. So yeah, it depends. I really have fun like planning everything when I'm in the mood, and like let's do this.
Yeah. That's the beauty about London as well, isn't it? Because there's so many areas that can look like different
Yeah.
areas. Like there's bits that look more French, or there's things that look really urban, which makes us like really lucky to be able to like shoot there as well. I definitely miss it at the moment.
Yeah, after like this whole month, like shooting only here in this room, I think I need London to like just go to the street and shoot wherever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you found it difficult to continue being creative while we're in lockdown?
Yeah. At first, no, because it was like, I guess it was new, like coming here again and with the sun. But now, yeah, I'm really struggling. I guess I shoot in every corner of my house, and it's like my feed is always the same in my bed, or. But yeah, I think when you are stuck in a place, you get bored, and and you have less options, so it's difficult to be more creative, I guess. No.
Yeah, I'm struggling with that as well. It's just like the same field, or I mean, I've used like the one kind of location in my house that I think would be suitable.
And also with the clothes, no, because right now I came here with a little suitcase and I run of this and that and my mom wardrobe and my sister. That's it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I need change.
I'm struggling with that as well because I did the same thing. I only brought like enough stuff for like a week. I didn't really expect that I would be here that long, and so now I'm just like really sick of everything that I've got with me and like there's only so many outfits that you can like ways you can wear things.
Yeah, like very like.
And obviously there's like I feel like a different pressure to sort of keep producing new stuff for Instagram, because obviously you want to like do well and grow and stuff, and I've noticed that if I post something that I've posted before or like the same outfit, it doesn't do as well. Do you find that?
Do you feel that? Yeah, a little bit. I post like right now like 2 times a day, and I try to post at least once with a new thing that people get like excited in a way. But yeah, when you post like different thing, people get more like engagement because it's new. It's something that you are not giving them before. But with me, I think it's depend on the picture too. If it's something or with my collage or whatever, like get like very engagement. But if it's like a normal picture outfit, normal in my feed, yeah, it happened.
Yeah. What do you think that people? Do you feel like you know your audience quite well? Do you think that you know what they want from you and what they're gonna like?
No. No, and that's why I keep like asking them. But I'm not sure. The other day I was studying my Instagram and like what works for people, and it was so random. Like maybe a selfie or like a collage or like a very produced like filmy picture. So I'm not sure, but it's more like people like in my film more curated things, not as much as selfie, and this is like artistic selfie. I don't know.
Yeah, because it's you got to you kind of like it's a creative outlet at the same time, but then it's also a business as well. So
yeah,
it feels like it's hard when you're like trying to get what you think what people will want. There's definitely trends with Instagram that you can see, and people tend to sort of like gravitate towards them a little bit. Do you feel like you ever like jump on those trends at all, or do you tend to stick to like what you know?
I thought about going in another direction because it's something that I like too. I mean, I don't mind to. I don't mind. I would like I saw these people like feed like for iPhone picture, and they are like really cool and don't have to be like less creative than the thing that I'm doing. But I tried to do that before, I tried like, okay, let's do that for a week, and I think I did it for like 3 days because it's not my thing. I mean, I like to take picture with my camera or with film, sometimes with the phone, but it's not like when I plan to post them, it's like, that feeling that it's not good enough. And not because people are not gonna like it, because for me it doesn't feel like me. So yeah.
Yeah, I get that as well.
I like it, but I don't see myself. I mean, never say never, but I don't see right now. I don't see myself like doing that.
Yeah. Okay, brilliant. So, shall we move on to the item that you love then? I'm really excited to see what you've got.
Like I said, yeah, my closet is like very limited right now, so let's see. Yeah, I have like a couple of things.
Okay.
So, my favorite things, no?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, I have two on this, but they are short. So, the first one, is this dress. Probably you will see me.
Oh, that's so nice.
Okay, it's a realization pearl dress, and it's my favorite because in my family they don't see clothes like, they don't think about, oh, why you are gonna spend like a lot of money in something clothes wise, because they don't see the point. And this for us is like expensive, so it was the first like expensive thing that they give me.
Yeah.
And I always love clothes no matter like the price or whatever, and I was obsessed with this dress, and it was like my first kind of expensive thing.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I love it. I mean, the fabric is like very soft. It's when I first saw it, I was like, oh, it's super me, and I love like the fit, and I feel like it's special. So yeah, this is one of my favorite, and I wore it like 1,000 times. So well invested.
Oh, I love that. And is it embroidered on the...
Yeah, I mean, like...
Oh, that's so pretty.
And the fabric, the color, is like... I love it so much.
Yeah, it's really good. And when something just fits you well...
Yeah.
I've learned that over time. I used to just wear one thing and then not wear it again. But now I'm definitely like... I force myself to like keep wearing things as well, and especially if it fits you well, then you definitely get the wear out of it.
Yeah, with these dresses, I am a dress person, so with these dresses I wear all the time.
Yeah.
And it's like my thing to go every time.
Yeah, it's really nice.
So, yeah.
I love it, and I love the color as well. That blue is really good.
It's so pretty. Yeah, it's like kind of shiny, or yeah. Okay, and my second thing, I think I do wanna, is this dress.
Oh, that's so cool.
That came with big bit.
So what does that go around your waist?
Yes, it's like, let me put it here. I'll try to. So this dress is from my mom.
That's amazing.
It's
That's
like
so
it's like super 80s. I mean, it's from the 80s. And my grandma did it, and I think it was for an occasion, I don't know, a wedding or something for my mom.
Yeah.
And I always saw that dress on my mom's closet, but I never like be able to wear it, and now it fit me, so it's like, oh my god, I'm so happy. It's like, it's so special. I mean, my grandma did it, it's from my mom. It's beautiful, like the fit and everything.
It looks so well made. I can't believe that she made that for her. It's amazing. And I love like the square
like
neckline as well. It's really nice. That's really interesting. Oh, it's so
my
nice.
grandma, used to work when she was young in how do you call it, like clothes fabric here in Granada. So she knows how to do everything. So she used to like make my mom's my aunt's clothes when they were like little.
Have you ever made clothes?
With her, yes, I try. Yeah, I remember we made a skirt, and then when it was like super trendy, we did a dress with an open back in form of a heart. We made like a couple of things with her. Yeah,
that's so nice.
It's something that I really like, but I'm not good at it.
Yeah, we've
because
lost that
you need
skill.
you need like so much like passion and like being there, like doing it all properly, and like get like so frustrated, like oh, I want to finish now, so and then like ruin everything.
So what's your mum's style like? Because that was her dress. So she seems like she's pretty cool. Do you feel like she's always been really fashionable? Is that where you get it from?
My mom loves clothes, but she's not like very interested. So I think when she was young, it was something that, yeah, put more like more effort. I mean, she dressed well. I mean, I don't know want to like, but it's not something that she worry about. She like to wear properly, but not like my grandma is. I guess I get that feeling more from my grandma. She's like very. She always wants to look good and like properly, and it's more like she thinks more about it like than my mom, or yeah. She don't wear makeup, or my mom. And I learned from to do my makeup when I was in high school for myself. I like it try and buy my thing because she don't have enough in the house. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah. So she like it, but it's not something that she's worried about.
Yeah, yeah. And what about like the rest of your family? Because it's you and your sister. Is your sister really fashionable? Is she into clothes?
Yeah, my sister, yes. Yeah, we are like kind of different. She likes to play more. She's like more modern in a way. She like to play more like with colors and like with texture and fabrics, and more like better feeling. But yes, she's like really into, not as level as me. I want to work in the fashion industry. She's more like I like to play with my clothes. But yeah, she's like very interested too. I think it's like our generation, no, kind of way, like because in my family is no one like us like interested in like the way we were dressing, or I don't know.
Yeah. Because my family kind of been the same, like you were saying about the expensive dress, and I don't really think my mum and dad have ever been the type to spend loads of money on clothes. And my mum's definitely interested in clothes, and she's got a big wardrobe. And I think I've kind of inherited that. Like I was never, I'm still not really like that bothered about designer pieces. I always kind of like to see if I can find a cheaper version. So we've never spent loads on it either. Do you think that you would, because you've got that dress and it fits you so well and you love it so much, would that encourage you to sort of like spend more in the future on pieces that you love?
Yeah, it's something that I'm trying to do more. Like, don't buy like fast fashion clothes, not because thinking about the future and like the environment and everything, and at the same time because it lasts longer, and I'm more concerned about the design and the fits and everything. And for example, for this brand, the dresses fit like super well. Like something that I never find in other like brands or stores, or so yeah. I think it's something that is growing on me, like looking for more expensive thing, or like because yeah, it's something that as you know, in my family they are not like into it, and they told me like you like look for cheap version, or like the cheapest thing, or yeah. So yeah, it's something that I'm trying to do more, and more because I love clothes, and I think fashion and how it's developing. I think I look for more like new brands or like new designers or something like that. I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah. And I think through Instagram as well now, it's easier to find new brands, and like you've kind of got access to more of the stuff you like. You don't have to just like go to the yeah, we've got access to like finding more stuff, because designer, it was either like high street or designer, and I didn't really know about anything like in between. So like say Dior or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, now we've got access to like those kind of like brands that are in the middle or like emerging stuff as well, which is really fun.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Okay, should we move on to the item that you hate then?
Okay. I don't hate them. It's like it's the other way that I find like struggling like styling them, and it's not particularly with this one. It's like in general. Okay, I'm gonna explain. So I have these boots.
Ah.
The ones in the video I did. So it's about brown shoes. I always struggling like styling them. I'm more like in boots because if they are like low, I can like, but brown boots. I remember doing this the video, and the video was like to find like 3 style, and I did like the same kind of outfit with different like garments, like this the brown with the 3 different like one black dress, one black skirt, and a black t-shirt. You know, it was like all the same. I don't know why I'm more like black shoe person.
Yeah.
And I love brown shoes, but I never know how to style them in a way.
They're really cool. Where are they from?
They are for Ugly. I don't know how I have here they have amazing like boots.
Copenhagen.
Yeah. I have one high cowboy boots. I love them. They are in London.
Yeah.
But yeah, they make really nice. These are stunning. I mean, don't get me wrong, but yeah, I don't know why with brown shoes I have hard times.
I find that I've got like loads of nice shoes, but then I find it I always like gravitate back to the same pair, especially in London, because you have to, if you're walking around a lot, then you kind of have to go for comfort over something that's like more stylish. But I love cowboy boots, but I don't think I have any pairs. I think I would find just cowboy boots in general like quite tricky to style. But you have quite a lot of them.
Yeah, I have a lot of them. No, but I get what you mean, because they are like kind of very loud, and maybe maybe it's because of your style that is more like, I don't know. But yeah, I have a lot of them, like white, black, in different colors. So yeah, I love the feeling. I guess it's more like vintage kind of thing, I feel.
Yeah, and they
all
wear
my
really
boots are kind of like cowboy. So.
And they wear really well as well. But I had a pair of like quite bright orange shoes once, and then they just didn't look right. So I think I like made them a bit darker with some shoe polish, and then it just like took the edge off them. But sometimes I think when something's on your feet and you're not quite sure about them, you feel like you want to like walk less or something. Do you know what I mean? You're kind of like trying to hide your feet because you're thinking like, oh no, don't look at my new shoes, because I'm like having to get used to them.
Yeah, and it happened to me a lot. Like, for example, when you're in London, you're always like thinking, okay, I'm gonna go there and like you said, like walk a lot. So you always like ended up wearing the same shoe, and when we are like shooting or whatever, it's like, oh my god, I'm wearing again like these shoes, and you get like a little bit sick of it. So yeah,
definitely.
shoes are tricky. But I love shoes.
Yeah, I love shoes. Okay, should we move on to your random item then?
Okay. So, speaking of my grandma making clothes. So, this is my random item.
Oh, that is so cute.
So,
I love
she
that.
made this dress for me when I was like 5, for like, see like the detail.
It's so cute.
And I remember that I was obsessed with this dress.
And the way
this is the back.
The scalloping, the scalloped hem is like so cute. Oh my gosh. That's amazing.
Yeah, I have, my mom she always like give away all our clothes. So I managed to keep this one. It's the only one that I have when I was like little.
It's so cute.
And I love it. I was obsessed with this dress when I was like this tiny.
Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Do you think you'll just
Yeah.
keep that forever?
Yes, definitely. Yeah, I have it there, and I told her like, don't ever like throw this one.
I love that print. It's so cute. It's
Yeah,
really
and the
nice.
fabric is like shiny and have like different. Can you see like?
Yeah.
Have like kind of thing.
Yeah,
there.
It's got like a floral print over the floral print.
Yeah, exactly. It's so cute and super well made. They have like the lining here.
Wow. The attention to detail is so cool.
Yeah.
It's so nice.
If ever like have like children, so it's something that I want to give them. So
yeah, pass it
that's
down.
So cute.
It's so nice. I can't believe that. Oh my gosh, I want her to make me a dress. Does she still make things?
Yes, but she's like a problem with. He has a problem with the bones, and it's a struggle for her right now. So that's why I'm not like make me this because she's had like problem doing that.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's still like sewing. We were like having our little classes of like making clothes and making them fit, and it's nice to have her.
That's so cute. And there's such like a nice sense of achievement when you've made something yourself. I really wish that I was better at making clothes, and especially when you've got an idea of something in your head that you want, but you can't find it. It'd just be really.
Yeah. Let me show you the 1 second. So right now it's like really like wrinkly, but this is the skirt that we made, and it's very big because it used to like fit me. It's like.
This is nice.
And it's kind of pleated here.
Yeah.
So I remember like doing this one with her, and it was like super special. I mean, and I have it there. It's like not something like really like.
It's quite boho.
Yeah, it's like long and like I say, it's not like super cool but it's something that we made, and it's special for that reason. So.
Yeah, that's really cute. I love it. See, you are good at it. Well, we need a Beatrice Rigby fashion line, please. Need to start churning them out.
One day.
Yeah, so do you have any plans for the future? Anything like exciting that you want to do, or like anything after lockdown that...
Get out. I mean, I have so many plans, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to do that. But yeah, I want to go back to London, and I'm excited to start again. And maybe like start a new project with clothes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just excited to like start working as normal. Seeing you.
Yeah. Shooting again.
Yeah.
Yeah. You forget like how much it like lifts you seeing other people and talking to them, because like after I've done this, for example, I always feel much better afterwards, because even though I'm here with like my family and George and stuff, it's seeing them day in day out, like it doesn't lift you the same as like seeing someone new, where you have to like interact more, and it just brings you out of your head and out of your thoughts.
And because different person like bring you like something, so if you are seeing like, I mean, I'm very glad to have them here, but you know, it's like see different people like make you feel like different emotions. So I really miss that. And when I was living in London, I mean, we were like meeting like a lot of different people like every day, so it's something like super different for now.
Okay, so let's finish off with your style icon.
I was like thinking like very like hard on this because I have some right now. I'm very on Pinterest and like researching. For example, like Cher or David Bowie or like all these 70 loud people are like very influence me right now. But then like 90s model Kate Moss or like actress for the Julia Roberts or people on Friends. I like very influenced by all kind of like style icon.
Yeah, this is not just one.
No, definitely not. Actually, from movies, I always have in my head like Penny Lane from Almost Famous. It's something like it's like always in my mind. Yeah. But I don't have like one style icon. I really like the sense of maybe the 70s or like the 90s or
But it's interesting to find out like where people draw their inspiration from, because I've never really like looked to the 90s as like a style, and a lot of people are using that as a reference at the moment, and like the Friends and stuff. But
right now we are rewatching for like 1,000 times Friends, and if you watch like the early episode, it's all, I mean, the brands, they are all inspired of the clothes that they were like wearing. It's like so interesting.
Yeah. But I remember watching Almost Famous and like seeing Penny Lane and just absolutely like falling in love.
Yeah.
And since then, that was like definitely sparked my like passion for vintage stuff. It was just like incredible. Just relaxed.
She's like every time that I like see that this kind of coats, it's like, oh my god, it's so Penny Lane, I want that.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I'm desperate for one of those coats. It would just be a dream. It would be so good. They're amazing. Okay, brilliant. Well, thank you so much for coming on Life in Clothes. I hope you enjoyed it.
Of course, and I always enjoy hanging out with you.
Yeah, it's been